Rashad, why you
Anyway,
didn't hit me up?
What's up, Rashad?
Hey, Rashad.
What's up, Rashad?
Thank you, Rashad.
brother, I love you, brother. Trump, lit,
What's up, Rashad?
yeah.
What it do, boy?
Hey, Rashad.
True versus the world. Oh, there's some West Coast stuff. Is that it for the? I thought there was more. Okay, I guess we're going to the West Coast end. Glasses Malone. And then this I definitely don't know about. This West Coast. I'm from Atlanta, and yeah. So there's some West Coast stuff. Glasses Malone. He responded to Drakeo's father, Drakeo The Ruler, the late great Drakeo The Ruler on the West Coast, who said that Kendrick stole Drakeo's flow on GNX and didn't give him credit for it. Glasses Malone has responded.
That's a good thing. I saw that too. I have a lot of patience when somebody
they trying to prove they tough. They trying to prove they tough for some reason. I don't know. It's crazy though.
He passes away. I mean, when someone passed away, like how Draco died in a really very.
Me personally, I'll say this is the last thing before I play this video. I believe everybody who say they tough. You got it. I don't want anybody. I ain't trying to pull no cards. If you say you tough, you got it. You ain't got to prove to me nothing. I want to live. All right. I'm about to play it. All right, West Coast. Here we go.
That's a good thing. I saw that too. I have a lot of patience when somebody passes away. I mean, when someone passed away, like how Draco died in a really very, honestly, very irresponsible on his behalf. And I know that's fucked up because he did pass away, but it was really irresponsible on his behalf because culturally, like he meant more to everybody on the West than some of the stuff he was getting himself into and some of the things that he was saying. You know what I'm saying? Like he put himself in a really bad situation, you know what I mean? And it ended up fucked up for him. And we got robbed of somebody, you know what I mean, that really could have done incredible things for West Coast, street urban culture, for hip hop. And his dad, I would imagine, is really sad to lose his son. Now, I don't know their dynamics. His brother, Ralphie the Plug, is doing really good with his music. You know what I mean? But I really kind of got to have like mercy on his dad for whatever he's saying. But it's irresponsible of his dad to question somebody's intention without reaching out and speaking to them. Like, Doc, one thing I give Doc credit, he not ducking nobody. Like, he not the kind of person that if there's any question, not to mention, like, that's the point of Snoop just hit me today. Shout out to Snoop Dogg. He FaceTimed me earlier. We was talking for like an hour. And he was telling me how important it is for me to keep leading the path and being okay when somebody is influenced by something that I do. He said that's the hardest part for him. He said it's like sometimes he'll get lost and be like, wait a minute, y'all giving credit to that nigga when I started this. And he was saying that to me because a lot of the things that I come up with, people kind of take them and do it. Like right now, what we did with this, you know what I'm saying? And I understood. So like somebody like Draco does get a lot of credit right now that he passed away. But somebody like One Take Jay is just as influential as Draco the Ruler. Possibly more. If shout out to the Blue Bucks clan, shout out to the clan. If the clan is the offsprings of Draco's style, Blueface is the offspring of One Take Jay's style. That's a platinum artist. So it kind of comes and goes, like we inspire each other. So it's nothing wrong if you feel that there's a flow comparison to what this man is doing. You know what I mean? But it's a way you say it. And when you go get on Adam platform and then you try to shame or discourage the homie, like the homie has something to do with what happened with your kid, that's what's wrong with niggas in the first place. That's how this shit be going bad. So if I knew his pops, I really would have got at his pops like, hey, homie, like you could talk to the homie if you felt that way and tell him that. Is no reason for you to take that publicly and try to disparage, like use disparaging words to hurt somebody that really don't need nothing from your son, that didn't need nothing that your son created, that could have did a million things. People going to discover your son because of what this man did. And I'm not sure I would say he even took that specific flow, to be honest. It's a lot of E40 and a lot of different things in Draco style, even though he is an architect of something special. So I didn't like that at all, dog. You know what I mean? I didn't like that. As far as the Owls running with something, some dudes hit me on Twitter the other day, right? And I try to have dialogue with fans. I'm starting to realize there may not be dialogue with stands, homie, but with fans. So I was explaining to them in the room that I got signed to Cash Money. I was signed to Cash Money before Drake. I was there when Drake came. I remember when Drake deal was done. I remember how they started working his record. And I was telling them that. Some asshole said Glasses didn't sign the Cash Money to 2011 because they Googled it. And the first paragraph you read on Google is Glasses Malone was signed to Cash Money to 2011. But if you do one lick of homework past that, you'll realize Certified came out in 2007. The Certified video came out in 2008. Haters with Lil Wayne and Birdman came out in 2008. Sun Come Up with Rick Ross and Birdman came out, and T-Pain came out in 2009. You will see that I was signed there first, no matter what Google says. They just wrong. And people find so much confidence. And I'm saying it to the dude, and the dude is calling me a lie. So they started to run with Glasses wasn't signed there before Drake. He just, he came after Drake, and they kind of ran with it until somebody got smart and said, nah, he was signed before then. And then the narrative became, oh, Glasses must be jealous of him because they must have chosen. No, none of the above. Drake was a well-deserving artist when he came there. He was a great record maker. They did a good job by him. You know what I'm saying? My problem is different. I didn't know nothing about the business. I was just really the culture. That's it. So things happen for him the way they should because he worked and he got really good. And his team, who is not really credited in all of this, somebody like 40, they really dope. It was just a low, nigga. I didn't have no producer. It was just Glasses. So I'm not mad at anything, but the point I'm saying, when you saying the Owls kind of run with it, that's just what it's gonna be. And Dot is prepared. Like one thing, I when I do say something to Kendrick, I always make sure and remind him that he's prepared for the moment. Like it's okay if people don't like you, homie. Like you used to people not liking you. Like it's okay, but still be the biggest success you could be. Like you owe it to everything that niggas been through. If I need to tell him that. All the shit we've been through, all them tours, all the doors slammed in our face. Times people wouldn't show us love. Times people hated on us. Times where it was fucked up. Times where they was in that back room eating chicken. Times where me and Top trying to figure out my career. He trying to help me. Times when J-Rock, things were Warner, when it fell apart. All that shit, nigga, you owe success at the highest level. Don't, like I always say, there was a moment I felt genuinely where he just was happy that he made it. And he was making a living and everything was cool. And I'm like, that's not enough. What that nigga saying that song, not enough? I'm like, nigga, I remember that. I remember being on him like, nigga, you can have it. And he got the #1 spot. Now do whatever you want to do. You, nigga, you owed it to the struggle. That nigga, all our whole generation, Nip, me, you, nigga, Bishop, Mikey, nigga, Mike Stroh, nigga, Problem, nigga, Bang.
I love black folks when they be like, yeah, y'all know that extremely popular song? That was me that told them to say that back in 2007. Like, I love when black people do that, bro. Shout out black people. All right.
This one for the A. Rashad, why you didn't hit me up?
What's up, Rashad? Hey, Rashad.
What's up, Rashad?
Thank you, Rashad.
Brother, I love you, brother. Front lit.
What's up, Rashad?
Yeah.
What it do, boy?
Hey, Rashad.